Okay, we are now live. Hello, 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 everybody. It's December 30th, 2024, and it's already 6:30 p.m. here in Windsor, Canada. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this live from or the replay from. Please comment down below where you're tuning in from so we would know how global we are in here. And if this is the first time that you are seeing me, again, it's Aryan here, coming to you live from Windsor, Ontario, Canada. Um, I'm currently living here with my family, with my husband and two young kids. I have two boys who are 14 and 7 years old. And I've been in Canada since 2022, but prior to that, I used to be an SAP programmer back in the Philippines for more than 10 years. And we moved here because we looked for greener pastures, better opportunities for our kids. And so we came here in 2022. I started here as a student and I took a project management, took up the certification exam and passed, and eventually landed an IT analyst job. So currently, I'm doing that as a day job, and also I am a proud digital business owner. And in this digital business, my mission is to help ambitious, hardworking career parents or working individuals, take back control of their life and have more time with their family by starting this legitimate digital business because I've been there in that situation. And I don't think that it's forever because I don't want to work forever, right? I don't want to work in my lifetime like for all those years. So I really wanted to be free from being a corporate slave, I guess, and eventually have or take back my time so that I can devote it more to my family and my kids. So that is me. So this is actually the fourth day, would you believe? Fourth day of this 5 day series, Go Live series, wherein we are preparing ourselves for 2025, for the new year. And we have actually finished um, day one, which is decluttering, which I hope you have already done on your side as well. To declutter your space, your home, so that it is renewed and we can start anew, refreshed. We can start with a clean slate, right? And then for day two, we reflected what happened in 2024. We set new intentions for the new year, and on the third day, we built our roadmap. So that was yesterday. We tried to give practical examples and tips on how we can do mind mapping or how to visualize our goals for 2025. So those videos, those go live videos, are uploaded in my FB business page. So you can just browse my FB business page and you will see it there, the previous days that we had go lives. So today it's day four. Welcome to day four of our journey to get ready for 2025. And today we are diving into a topic that actually makes a lot of people scared. A lot of people freeze up, okay? And it's money. So it's financial readiness, and it's where most of us get stuck, right? So this is our topic, getting ready for 2025, our day four, which is to get financially ready. And just a little disclaimer here, I'm not a financial guru, okay? But I will try my best to give you value today. I'm going to share with you again actionable items, practical tips on how I do it personally so that we can be prepared for 2025. Okay. So let's ditch the overwhelm, and then of course we have to really take charge of our financial future, right? And we are going to break it down into three easy to follow tasks today that you can start to set yourself up for success in 2025. Because this topic, money or being financially ready, is really stressing out a lot of people, right? It gives us a lot of stress because we think that most of the things that we have to do, most of the things that we need to accomplish, really takes money, or it entails money, right? So how do we really focus and become financially ready in 2025? So are you ready about that? Just take out your pen and papers and let's start. So there. So for hold on a sec. So yeah. So for task one, of course, like any other endeavor that we have, like for example, if we want to improve our emotional state or emotional aspect, or maybe go through the personal development journey as well, we need to be aware. Awareness is always the first step. We need to identify what is our current situation, where are we currently at, right? Because that gives us a baseline. Okay. So I know that this can be scary because I have read financial related books as well. And this is one of the most daunting steps because it's like slapping yourself and confronting yourself of what is really in front of you. So sometimes we are too scared and we are not opening or looking at least looking at our bank statements because we're scared that we don't see anything in there or will not see anything in there, right? So we have to confront ourselves and look at our current situation, where we are currently at, what are we spending at, where does our money really go? So if we're working and we get our pay, say bi-weekly or monthly, and then we get our pay, where does it go? So we need to open up our bank statements, list down everything. What are those most important bills that we need to pay off, like rent, credit card bills, or if you have a loan, or like the recurring monthly payments like subscriptions, if you have Netflix or Amazon Prime, things like that. So you have to list down everything. And if you are a family, maybe you can also gather around the members of the family. If you are a wife, then maybe you can share everything with your husband, plan it out with him, sit down and look at the numbers, right? See where we are currently at right at the moment. So that's the first step into to looking at our financial baseline so that we can have a foundation for this activity. So the example here, it's actually funny. The example here is like to think of this like cleaning out your fridge, right? Of course, you're not going to the grocery store and buy some random stuff, right? We need to know, what do we need in our fridge? What are we going to cook for the week before we can make a plan on what to buy, right? We need to know first what is inside before we plan out what to buy. So that's the first task. Review your financial baseline. And then the second one is to create a specific spending plan. So you don't really need to do the whole business plan for no the spending plan for the year. You only need to do the first one, which is January, because it basically you can basically copy that to the next months, right? Especially if you have like fixed spending for the rent, your monthly bills, your subscriptions. You don't need to do everything, so you only need to do the first month. And we need to focus on January because this would set our tone for the whole year, right? So if you can open a spreadsheet, because this is what we do. I believe my best friend can attest to this because this is what we did when she saved up for her car, her first car. We helped her achieve that. So first thing that you have to do is to open up a spreadsheet and then divide your income to three buckets. So you have the rent, you have the utilities, the groceries, for essentials. So you have those essentials, you cannot miss those, right? And then the next bucket will be the savings or investments. At least set a percentage for your future. No matter how small or big it is, it's important that you at least save something up for the rainy days, like, because we don't know when it will come, right? And then the last bucket will be fun money. So what is that about? We always say that if for us not to be burnt out with a lot of things that's happening um, in our um, in our life, right? We need to set or allot at least something for ourselves so that we have that time. We'll have that time for ourselves, like our me time, or maybe um, spending for, like, probably take the kids out for a treat at an indoor park, things like that, because that's miscellaneous expenses. It's not really the fixed ones. It's unlike the fixed ones wherein we cannot miss that, right? But these are spending so that we don't easily burn out, because again, we need to celebrate small or big wins. And so um of course we deserve, you know to enjoy the hard work that we did for the past, say, week or month, right? So this monthly plan acts as our practice run for 2025. And I say that because we only focus on January, right? So remember, budgeting isn't about restriction. It's about telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. So just a little, we're doing a little accounting on where our money goes, right? So actually, I remembered one of Ramit Sethi's statement wherein he said, so Ramit is actually a financial guru, and I listened to the audiobook and some of his podcasts where he said that, a cup of Starbucks doesn't really, I mean, saving up, or saving up that money for buying that Starbucks cup doesn't really make you rich, right? And that is also what Vivian too said. And she's also a financial guru as well. So, uh, so that's what I learned from them. But of course, we have to account where our money goes, right? So, of course, it's not just about a small Starbucks cup, it's about something more. And the important thing here is that we don't miss the payments for essentials because it defines our credit score. And the savings and investments are intact because we don't know, it's kind of risk fund, right? Because we don't know when the risks are going to take effect. We don't know when these emergencies will happen. We don't wish for it. Knock on wood. We don't wish for it, but it does happen because that's life, right? And we want to be ready for those. And then the third bucket is fun money, wherein we can enjoy our fruits of labor. So that's number two. Create a specific spending plan for January. So task 3 is to set up auto savings or investments. And this is what has been mentioned by financial gurus everywhere, even Ramit and Vivian as well, to set up auto savings or investments. I don't know about banks in the Philippines because it's been almost 3 years since we came here. But here in Canada, the banking apps are really comprehensive. They've really upgraded the apps that we're using, and it's easier to like do transactions. Actually, there are more people doing transactions online than going in the branch and doing the transaction there. So anything that you want to do to manage your account, you can do it online. So so for this task of setting up your auto savings or investments, you can easily open up accounts for investments that are under your banking or your provider. So we can automate these things to make it easier for us so that we can like generally like forget about it, and still we're doing our savings or investments every time that we get our salary or our pay, right? So so yeah, even if it's just 5% or 10%, it's literally up to you, but you can start small, right? And it adds up over time. So think of it as planting seeds as well for your financial garden. Of course, you don't see the flowers, the blooms immediately, but trust me, your future self will really thank you for that. So that is our third task, which is to set up auto savings and investments. So so again, our first task is to review your financial baseline. So you have to identify all of the spendings that you do for the month or bi-weekly. The timeline would depend on you, but you have to identify everything so that you know where your money goes. Task 2 is to create a January specific spending plan so you know initially where you can start and where your money would go for the rest of the year as well. And then task 3, which is to set up auto savings or investments. So it will be automated, and it will make it easier for you to track them down, right? So you won't miss anything, any like a transaction for your savings or investment, because again, your future self will thank you for that. So here's the thing. So money is a very controversial thing, and a lot of people um, get really frozen or paralyzed when we talk about money, right? And it's actually, as I mentioned earlier, it's the biggest source of stress for so many people, but it doesn't really have to be. When we take control of our finances, we're not just saving or budgeting. We are giving ourselves peace of mind, inner peace, right? And that's priceless, right? So so you can start with these three simple tasks, and remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about being intentional, and you can start small and start now, right? So now, if you are not confident about if your money will be enough to address all your obligations, because I believe there's a lot of people who are experiencing this, because we've experienced this one too. It feels like we're living paycheck to paycheck, even if we are working in one of the biggest industries in the world, right? We still live paycheck to paycheck, and it feels like the money wasn't really enough to address all of our liabilities. And so, what I can encourage you to do is to start making more money. So that's also how Ramit would say it. You have to add more income to your household. You have to add another income stream, whether it be selling stuff from your house that you don't even need anymore, or maybe write a book and sell it, or maybe do Amazon affiliate, or be a content creator. There's a lot of things right now to do, or to have, or to do, so that you can have another income stream. And with the digital age right now, with what the internet, the online space is capable of, it's really on you to be creative to what you want to do so that you can earn more online, right? So if you want also to explore this digital business that we are offering, let me introduce you what this business is like. So this business is actually more like a franchise like package of an online business, and it's a business system that you can do flexibly online anytime, anywhere, as long as you have a laptop and a Wi-Fi. So that's basically it. And what does the package include, right? So the package includes a roadmap or a system that you can keep on following to avoid being stuck as an entrepreneur. The fact that you start this digital business, you are already considered your own business owner. You are a CEO. It's a sole proprietorship, and you are already an entrepreneur. So entrepreneurs get stuck most of the time in the middle of running their business because they don't know what to do next, right? But this digital business has a roadmap or a system that you can just keep on following. And you can also, because success, again, we always say success leaves clues. And a lot of the people who've been here since the past few years have already achieved success in this business, and you can look up to them as your mentor or coach so that you can also achieve your own success. So that's the first one, that it includes a roadmap or a system that you can follow. Number two, we also have in this package the automated system and the sales funnel that captures the information of the people looking for an online business like us, like you, and who wants to check out more details about the business. So, what does this do for you? You don't have to bug friends and family or relatives or people whom you know, because it's already designed to attract people who are fairly interested in doing a digital business like this, or adding more income stream that they can start online. So that's how it goes. It's an automated system and already a sales funnel, and we actually make the sales funnel for you. So that's what's included in this package. And then it also includes a back end administration system where you can manage your business. So all of those information captured by the automation that runs in the back end 24/7, even while you are sleeping, you can actually manage those information and utilize that to run your business. Okay, so that includes, again, this package includes back-end administration system to manage all your information. And then next is we have complete trainings and tools, especially designed for this online business system. So all of the things that you need to know, you need to learn about running this digital business, even when you are an IT person like me, or not, even when you are not tech savvy. We already have a comprehensive training system, video based, step by step, that can teach you how to do it from the ground up. Okay, from the most basic to the advanced level. We all have that in our training system. So, apart from that, we also hold business masterminds every week. We also hold daily drop-ins, which what we call drop-ins for supplementary trainings, and it's all done online, so you don't have to worry if you miss those. You can just watch the replay. Everything is in a knowledge-based repository that you can just visit. It's actually a website that you can just visit and everything is there. So that's basically the inclusions of this package. And you know what? What's only needed here is you. You only need to be coachable, determined, and goal driven. And of course, like any other business, of course, you have to be consistent in order for you to achieve success eventually, right? So that's it. So if you are interested in checking this opportunity further, we laid out all the information in our discovery videos. And those discovery videos you can access if you pay the 149 US dollars. But don't worry, that fee is actually refundable. So if you think that after watching those discovery videos, you didn't resonate with it, you don't like it, then you can refund the $149. You can get a full refund. So we don't get anything from that. It's just your way of checking out this business, pouring your hard earned money into it because you know that you are seriously looking for a business. And if after watching the discovery videos you don't like it, then just let me know and we'll refund the full amount back to you. So that's how it works. And then so initially, if you want to check it out, just here, watch the free info session that we have. Just have to register in my website down below. It's aryangale.com. Enter your full name and email address in my website, and I will send you the link to the next live info session. But if you cannot attend that, you can wait for the replay of that session that you missed. We will send it to you. Or you can also reach out to me and I'll give you a link to the replay. And then after watching that info session, because it actually gives you the basics, please don't be intimidated by it. Or maybe if you're an IT professional, don't be too impatient about it, because that is the basic info session, which is generally for people who are not really used to or who are not familiar with doing businesses online, right? So think about it. There are people who are not really tech savvy, who knows only about posting on Facebook, right? And maybe on Instagram, and who doesn't know how these things work. So that is the info session. The free 90-minute info session is just basics on how you can start a digital business or an online business, even if you are not tech savvy. And then after that, you can just go ahead and pay the $149 fee so that you can check out you have a deep dive or check out the details of the digital business. What are we really doing here? How do we really earn here? What is the roadmap, and what is the compensation structure, right? How lucrative it is, right? And how do we say that it's legitimate? So you can check everything about the business, all of those details, once you pay the 149 US dollars. But again, if after that you didn't like it, you can then refund it 100%. So that is what we offer here. So so that's it. So again, this is actually a done for you digital business system which utilizes automation so that we can earn from the online space. So if you have like social media accounts, social media pages, why not earn from that, right? So that's how we do it here, and we teach you how to do it. So that's it from me, and I hope you are fired up for 2025. We have one more um, like one more go live of this series to discuss how do we prepare for 2025, right? So I'll see you again tomorrow in my next live, and hope you have a great day. God bless and bye for now.